Just well done. And it must win for them. I don't want to put 300 me. Really well with this Padres game. Just look at the Dodgers, look at the Braves in the first. Well, I'm tired.
And we'll be back in a minute to get it started.
Thanks, Sean. I could go to your home over game.
Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the San Diego Padres, Arizona Diamondbacks.
I think it's a hit. The pitcher's part. No, man, it's a hitter's part.
I'm John Schott. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get.
2-1, 2-0. It's phenomenal pitching.
Going down 3-0.
Phenomenal
Let's just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams.
Let's go, Pads.
Let's go.
Singy, you can't ask for anything
What's going on, buddy?
This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
I'm going to go up 3 games to none here.
It doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Movement in the bullpen for the Diamondbacks. Kyle Nelson, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Castro, the right-hander, also getting loose. Next pitch is outside.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground.
Yeah, the piece isn't in the game.
Many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
3-0.
And now 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day.
Grade
He's
him.
in danger
That's all.
of walking his
He's not in the
first
game. It's like bombs and Sosa, A-Rod.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 3-1. 1 out.
Kind of weird, actually, but it's steroids. They're not.
What's going on in the Blue Jays?
Blue Jays.
Toss the second. A double play that was.
Blue Jays, it's a rain delay right now.
Pitcher's best friend right there.
Verlander's pitching, so I'm really upset because I don't get to watch Verlander pitch anymore, really, since he's went to the Mets. Because I'm on the West Coast and it's East Coast. But yeah, he won't be pitching. There's been like an hour delay, so he's smart. He won't come out and pitch an hour or 2 after he's been warm. And then be cold and go warm, that's how you get hurt.
All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Darvish back to work. That one's in there.
And it's Bassett too, and Bassett's wife's in labor to have a baby, so he's gonna fly out and not pitch either. So it's gonna be a bullpen game. That's what you're wondering. Okay.
Looks like these hitters have been in between with that timing today. Good fastball,
Ominous right now.
but they've not been.
Dude hasn't given up a run in these playoffs. 2-0. This is the 3rd game. 2 quality starts, obviously. 20 innings plus this one. Only 9 hits. 2 walks, 21 Ks, 0.55 whip. It's insanely good. This is 3rd start.
Able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
He's not a big game pitcher, never has been. But he's nasty right now. I'm dominant with him. Holy, that's sick. Way off balance.
Christian Walker, a guy who had a really successful amateur career. His college ball with the South Carolina Gamecocks. They won the College World Series twice with Walker.
That's trouble.
And he tied the College World Series record for most career hits with 28.
Hale's got a good arm.
Throws to second.
That's offline.
And he'll pull into second safely.
Strong, but
maybe that will end up getting him going.
would have been bang
Really
bang.
simplified there. Kept his shoulders
This guy's
square to the
fucking
plate
good,
and wasn't
Harold.
trying to
He's
overswing. I think
underrated. traded.
key for him to have
He
success.
scares me, and I don't care what these stats say against lefties, against righties. He's good against both. He's got power for like he's good. This guy's fucking really good. Fast. Probably the fastest center in the game. Dude's fucking good. Like no one talks about him, but Diamondbacks have some of the best prospects. Dude, Andrew Jones is son too. He's fucking fast. Andrew Jones, power. I can't say he's gonna be as good as his dad. No, very few are, but Jonas got some good prospects.
Trust me, I know all about Carroll. Watched him
Yeah.
dominate us earlier this year, lol.
Yeah, no shit, eh?
Hated the button
Yeah.
after game 2.
And now the Diamondbacks have Marino too, the catcher from Toronto. He was the third best prospect in the country at one point. Diamondbacks are good. They're gonna be. The Braves play them tonight. I'm gonna see how good they are. Braves play them this weekend. If the Braves have trouble with them, Diamondbacks are really fucking good because the Braves just didn't play very good in Oakland, so you know they're gonna be dumb. They're coming to play good right now. And if the Diamondbacks beat them, Diamondbacks win that division. Diamondbacks are a threat because their pitching is like insanely good. Like, I mean, their starters are as good as anybody. Nobody even knows who they are hardly, other than the main dude. That's trouble.
As of today, Dbacks are in first place of the NLCS West.
Yeah, exactly.
Who would have thought, hello?
Who would have thought that? I said they could be a dark horse, but I didn't expect them to be, threatening for the division. I thought wild card possibly. Now I think that they could actually win the division. Let's see what they do against Atlanta. But getting Marino and Gurriel from Toronto was like the biggest Colts trade ever. Like Varshall's not that good at all. He's not. And Gurriel is one of the best pure hitters in the game. Like, that guy can hit. I've been a fan of his for many years, and all I ever heard about was how good Marino was defensively, too. Because the Jays don't have any defensive catchers. Like, no one can throw a runner out either. Marino's fucking dominant. I don't know, Barshall's not good. Like, he gets into one every once in a while, but he can't keep his average up. He grounds out right away. Like, he doesn't have good at-bats. And he's good. He's got a good arm in the outfield, but his range isn't as good as everyone thought either. Like, he makes plays, but, I mean, he's not elite. Like, they traded away 2 elite players for him. I don't get it.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Good job at damage control right there. Well, they pick
Arizona's manager, like GM, made the deals and shit with teams. It's smart. Nobody talks about Arizona's pickups, but holy shit, they've got a lot of good players off teams. Like, a lot. Like, Ketel Marte hasn't even really come around the last few years. Wait till he gets playing. I haven't started on the Teo trade, too. I don't know, people say he's not doing good. He's a second half player. He will be doing good real fast. But Swanson, he's average. He's average. He's not. He's okay again, but he's not elite. Like, he's not. Not Romero. Romano, sorry.
1 for 2.
You talking about Dansby Swanson?
No, Eric Swanson. They traded him for Teoscar Hernandez to Seattle. One player, one relief pitcher. Confuses the hell out of me why they made that. And it's because they saved money, right? Which allowed them to get Kiermaier, Belt. Bassett was a big one. That's on a strike. Oh my god. Bassett is a great pickup. I have no problem with it. Belt as well. Kiermaier as well. Great pickups. But Stan, Eric Swanson, and Belt and Barshall? Fuck, man, those are bad trades. For who they gave up. Could have got a lot more. especially for Varsho. They gave up 2 elite like players. That's a base hit.
Hit left field, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
People say they're not elite, but they will be. Marino will be.
Road to the show with the closing pitcher. 100 miles per hour cutters, 84 mile per hour circle changeups, and 96 mile per hour sinkers.
Yeah, you created him, though. You created him, right?
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time.
And a real player. It's like these submarine pitchers that are throwing 100 miles an hour. That's not a real player. You know what I mean?
Yep, created and maxed out the stats.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. I've done that. That's fun to do. But that's not a realistic player. There's no one can do that.
Who I ain't this, second coming of Rivera.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you earned that, yeah, exactly. Do you have him size these sidearm or just straight normal, any kind of angle, or is he over the top, old school? Has he got delivery, or is he just straight from the stretch? Oh, that makes a difference. Oh, I got slow
No
runners.
sitting room.
No sidearm? Yeah.
Looks like we got a substitution at first. And pinch running for the Padres. Trace Thompson.
Joan Duran maybe? I don't
He's
think
awesome.
he has a 100 mile per hour cutter though.
Pretty close. Yeah, he does actually. He's same as Lasse. They're so good, both of them. I don't know which one's better. Those are the 2 best closers in baseball, in my opinion. Like, it's not even close. And Romano's good too, but. Into center. Take the turn. And he's in there, and he's in there at second. That's good base running right there, knowing that he's got to throw across his body. That's one thing I do that. I mean, if not everyone realizes it, I don't always, but it's like you have to know if that thrower, like, has to throw, if he's left arm or right arm. Makes a big difference.
And first offering is fouled off.
It's like a football player, like a quarterback throws across their body, they get picked off like 80% of the time. It's a very hard thing to do.
And there's a ball. Here's a sacrifice situation.
So it's like if a shortstop is left-handed and he's running to the third base side, he's got to throw across his body. But you never see really left-arm shortstops. You know what I mean?
Swing and a miss as he is out front.
Can't really get much on it when you're throwing it across your body. Like the other way you're running.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infielders.
Did he go though? Because I don't know. Man, these umpires.
Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
This is a situation I gotta score. I'm almost done.
Next pitch way upstairs. Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter.
He's actually pretty good against lefties.
You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Looking all the way here.
On the quarter for a strike. 3-1.
Typical. Good little putter.
Favorite Padre player in MTO.
Favorite Padre pitcher? Or player? Would you say pitcher or player?
These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
If it's player, it's probably, that's a good question.
Player right now.
Yeah, right now,
So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count.
my favorite or who's doing the best? And the left, and they get out of it. Oh.
Pods leave him loaded. Still tied, 1-1.
I don't know. That's a good question. It's a tough one. Machado's struggling. I've always liked him. I mean, Bogarts has always been good, but he's not doing great. I've always been a fan of Soto, but he's struggling. Been better, a little better lately. Tatis, I was a fan before the steroids, but then again, I think it's his dad's fault. I'm going to say Tatis. Tatis has been good, even though he's kind of iffy. His average isn't great. He's played better defense in right field. He's got a fucking awesome arm. I like him in right field a lot better than shortstop. He's the highest errors in at anybody in the game at shortstop. But he can throw like DBs to second from right field, third base. Like he's good out there in right field. I really like him there. Like it's like Acuna.
Apparently they're giving him CF reps now.
Oh yeah, well why not? They don't really have a great center fielder. I mean, oh but why not keep him in right like Acuna? That's where you have the most throwouts. You know what I mean? Like. The guys trying to stretch singles into doubles get thrown out of second or go first to third. You can do it from center too; it's easier. But why not have the best arm in right? That's what they usually do. Best arm goes to right field. So Judge was too. Then they put Judge in center because they didn't have anybody else except dipshit there. They just released.
I think Padres are finally trying to phase out Grisham. His offensive production keeps dropping.
Yeah, he's somebody I used to like too. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He's never been offensive really, but he's better against lefties. And when you have somebody better against lefties, it's odd situation to have. Like you should hit better against righties. I don't think he tries to homer too much. He's not. And for his speed and decent speed, he shouldn't be trying to launch homers all the time.
His lefty splits are crazy this year, Lowell.
Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. It's how good he is against lefties. So, like, it's backwards. But you know who else is like that? Gallo. Joey Gallo's always been better against lefties. Just off. It's just off, right? But Atlanta, Matt Olson is the same way. He's better against lefties. It's just better. That's not a bad thing. But it's confusing because it should be so good against righties, you know? Ozzy Albies is a good one. The guy hits over 400 in his career, and this year he's killing it. Almost 500 against lefties. Against righties, he's below 2, which brings his average down to like 260 where it's at. But he's got like 40 RBIs and 11 homers, and most of them have come from the left side. So he homers off righties and does all his average, hitting and OPS and all that against lefties. It's confusing. What do you do with that? The one game, and he did it before. He hit against righties from the right side. He went 3 for 4. So I'm like, why doesn't he hit? Right-handed all the time.
And this guy is at the top
but
of the list.
He isn't homer. So it's like, it's fucking hard to deal with. It's frustrating for coaches and stuff and him, but his teammates and fans and everything. But you want the homers from his kids. But teams know that, so they pitch him differently, obviously, right?
The thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense.
So eventually, I think he will have to go to right-handed the whole time, and that might take power away, or he might figure something out. And might add. Who knows?
And first offering is fouled off.
He actually started off as a right-handed hitter and added, like Chipper, and added the switch. That's hard to do.
And a pitch.
Very hard.
To the right side, Kim.
How about Darvish? 7 strong.
Tosses to first, and Arizona is set down 1-2-3. And the Diamondbacks down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Yeah, that's really hard to do. You either do that as a kid and you're just, ambidextrous or whatever they call it. And
Here's the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
But yeah, coming up through the fucking minor leagues and they switch you to switch hitter.
And first
Crazy.
offering is fouled off.
I won a batting title with him, 343 in the regular season. Look at that. And it's not like he didn't play. He played 152 games. But it's March to October, so I didn't bat with them all year. But still, they usually don't sim like that. But it's because I played so well with them. Whatever. Yeah, he's struggling in the playoffs, yep. Robart's been coming on a bit. He's not homering. He doesn't homer rush against righties either. He's another one. But off lefties, he does. But he's not a switch hitter. His power shows right there, 95, 60. Or is it the other way around? No, this is wrong. No, he's more power against left. He's a better hitter. He's such a good hitter overall, though. Like he's between him and Petit. Machado, too. Machado's the second half player. Like he'll get better here now. The summer's coming. That's well hit. Back at the track, at the wall. That was unbelievable. I thought that was this park.
Here's Manny Machado now.
The gaps are deep. I will say that. Manny whacks one to the left, and that's straight out.
With a nice running grab, and that is that. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Score. Back here in the desert.
They've been bad. Oh. Rojas, Gurriel, Walker. Pomeranz isn't giving up a hit anyone in the playoffs. This is where it's pretty much the end of the line. I know Darvish he's running, he's 90 pitches, or yeah, he's young. He's done, take him out. I know how he is. He can't go past 90 really. Pomeranz is phenomenal, man.
Steven Wilson was in the minor leagues driving for Uber part-time to make ends meet. Now he has a permanent role in their bullpen. Crazy.
Yeah.
Ruben Nibla creating pitchers out of nothing.
Yeah. I know, eh? Remember the catcher the Braves had, Gaddis? Actually, he won a World Series in Houston. He was a fucking janitor. And they called him up. He tried out, whatever. That's crazy, eh? Yeah, that's crazy, eh? But they had minor league careers, right? So they're not like they're just nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I love them too. They made movies out of them. That one dude that for Tampa Bay, remember? He was a teacher. He was a pitcher. Can't remember his name, but he was a teacher in high school.
And a good idea.
I know, it's wild. The hell is that movie called again? It's a Disney movie. Dennis Quaid, I think.
Lefty ready and a wheel.
Something arm. Bionic arm? No.
Here's his swing. Now an appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around.
Or that movie they just made about those two African kids.
$1 billion arm.
$1 billion arm, there you go. Yeah.
Trying to check his swing.
Those two African kids and that Bahir Mahan guy who's a WWE wrestler now was Pittsburgh Pirates for many years there. And because he could throw like 100 miles an hour almost.
What's your favorite baseball movie?
Oh, favorite baseball movie? There's so many. Probably, let me think about that. I could say Major League because I love it, but there's so much more realistic stuff, like true stories, and yeah. No, I'm gonna say Major League because it's just so good. It's so good. I quote Serrano all the time. You don't help me now, I say fuck you, Joe Boo. You ever see that?
Major League is awesome, huh?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I like Moneyball too. A lot. Moneyball is really good. But it's so true. Yeah, many won a World Series with the Red Sox.
34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2010.
So Billy Martin or whatever his name was, he's a legend in Boston. But nobody remembers that he was A's before that. I mean, they won, what, 22 games in a row or something? The Major League record? 23 games in a row? I can't remember what it is. I've broken that record in this game. The show. And on franchise, and they talk about it. But I think it's Billy Martin.
This guy threw at his own son in the father-son game now.
Who? Pomeranz? I believe it. He's a bit wild.
Brings it in for the third out. Nothing doing for Arizona. It's the ninth.
Who's the guy who wears 99 again?
From Major League.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, right. Yeah. Now I remember. I remember that. Big dude, mustache, Hatter, or whatever his name was.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Who's number 99 in the bullpen for San Diego again?
Forget the curveball. Give and the heater Ricky.
Yeah. Is it Garcia? Who is it who's got number 99? I forget. It doesn't tell you what number they wear. Or does it? Yeah, 71. 75. 66. Or is that overall? No, it's not overall. It's his number. 33. 74. Where the hell is it? Maybe it's a starter. No. Who is it? Is the guy on the mound for me right now? Pomeranz? Somebody who wears number 99. No. I thought it was a Padre. Huh.
99 right now is Gary Sanchez.
Okay, maybe it wasn't the Padres, maybe it was another team. But they wore 99, and I'm like, that's like Ricky Vaughn. He's wild, too. I swear it was that. What team was I last? Huh, I can't remember now. But yeah, you remember Ricky Vaughn, Charlie Sheen.
And here it comes. They tried to get him to chase
Wild
the
thing.
slider down and away.
Yeah, who the fuck was that? What team was that? Oh, you know what? That was the Braves. That was the Braves, I'm pretty sure now.
And Hernandez is out. And there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried
That was
to do
Strider,
a
I
little
think.
too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big.
Changed his number now again, I think.
That's what caused him to pop it up.
Now the DH for the Padres, Trace Thompson. And he swings and misses.
This Castro guy's good too. The Yankees never. Strider's like, yeah, he's good.
The 0-1 is outside.
Yeah, he's got a destined to be like the next Scherzer or something. He's gonna throw a 20-game strike. Well, he's gonna have a 20-game strikeout
Big swing and a miss.
like Max.
Nastiest 2 pitch mix in the game right now. 4-seam slider nasty.
Oh yeah.
And now the count is even.
Oh yeah.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. He stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and
Yeah, I think I could see a 20 strikeout game in, and I really could. It's been close. I mean, it's coming close to like Max Scherzer, like, you know, almost throwing a no-hitter with like 15 plus strikeout kind of shit.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Kerry Wood, you know,
I
like.
wish Snell could locate his fastball like him.
Snell
His
is.
breaking stuff is amazing.
Oh, Snell's so. I'm a huge fan of Snell. Snell's so good still. Like, he just doesn't. The thing about Snell, he's not built to go past 5, 6 innings. Like, he puts all his energy into those innings. So people say, well, they shouldn't take him out, whatever. He is. That's what they built him as, and you know, that's what they use him as in Tampa too. So they try to milk extra innings out of him. It doesn't work. You gotta just know he's done. He can't go more than 5, 6 innings. Like, you can't. I don't care what his pitch count is either. He can't do it. So his ERA is bad. It looks bad, but it's not always, you know. Like I say to people all the time, you got to get holds as a relief pitcher. You come in and you allow those runs.
Him 3rd time through the lineup his entire young year.
It's not really sheltering him. It's because he gives it all he has in those innings, and then he has nothing left. Like a closer comes in and gives it all they have in one inning. Some closers can go more than an inning.
Locate his fastball and is up to 90 pitches by the 3rd inning.
Yeah, that's how he works though. And he strikes out. And he strikes out everybody pretty much. I know it's mental. Because it's mental. Trust me, I know. But that's how he is. It's like Craig Kimbrell said too. Don't throw more than 20 pitches. Like, I'm done. You know what I mean?
Right now too.
Yeah, it's like a lot of pitchers though. After 20 pitches, they're done. Like relief pitchers and shit. Don't go out there for another inning. Take them out. That's what happened in Kimbrell and the White Sox there. LaRue.
2 starts have been QS.
Yeah, well, because it's summer now too. Some pitchers and hitters get better when the months heat up, right? Like the summer months. So a lot of guys are second half players. That's just how it is. This guy, he scares me. Lefties, righties, I don't care. Corbin Carroll's good.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Pomeranz is good though too. Nice play.
Back to the mound. Tosses the first, 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
That's one thing about this game that's not realistic is how good the pitchers are sometimes at making plays. Because realistically, it's not, you know, not many pitchers are very good fielders. In this game though, they make plays they shouldn't. That should have been, you know. That one wasn't too bad, but I've seen some crazy shit, behind back spinning plays. Shit that Maddox could do for real, no problem, but not many others. Maddox is something special though. I mean, the guy won 15 Gold Gloves or 17 or whatever the hell it is. That's a record that will never be broken. I guarantee it.
Started to go after it. Now we'll look down to 3rd, and he held
And Kevin Kiermaier is probably the best. And I'm a hugest Andrew Jones fan. I don't know. Kevin Kiermaier is so good because of his speed too. He might be the best. Maddox is insane, but Kiermaier might be the best center fielder, like defensively, I've ever seen. And I love Andrew Jones. And the WAR says Andrew Jones all day, every day, but Kiermaier is so fucking good and athletic, it's insane. I mean, and his arm, like, oh, he's so good. I was so happy when the Jays got him. They knew he'd be so good in Toronto, like, because the wall's a little bit lower in center, and he's already robbed 2 homers with unbelievable plays, and he made a play on the warning track yesterday that...
right now 2KK.
Yeah, did you see his play he made yesterday, diving on the warning track? Might be the best play I've seen this year.
Trust in your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Yeah, that was deadly, eh? Michael Harris, though, I think he's got the best play of the year. Did you see the play he made? Where he robbed fucking, that Philly there, big lefty, home run hitter last year, led the league. Can't remember his name off the top of my head, but you know what I'm talking about. Harris, Harris's play was insane. He had to run so far back. And he was in Atlanta. It's not easy to rob home runs. Like, it's a big wall, right? He fucking jumped up and took the home run away. His glove was over the fucking, over the wall, way over.
Next one in the dirt.
But Harris, yeah, Harris is, Andrew Jones was stunned by him. Like, he's sitting in the crowd watching, I was seeing highlights, and he's amazed by Harris. Harris is fucking fast, dude. Gets the shit like...
See the news about Valley Sports San Diego?
No.
And that is the
job by Pomeranz. Valley Sports, what about it?
Nothing doing here this half. 10th inning coming up. All tied 1-1.
Did you see the Harris play or no? What the fuck was his name? The guy hit it up.
The TV rights to broadcast Padre games.
Oh yeah, right. There's no more Padre games. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, you gotta pay for it. Pay-per-view. That's goofy. Why is that? Money-making scheme is what it is. Like $17 or something. A month. I heard. Yeah, I did hear that. I did hear that. They were complaining about that. I was watching Money, Follow the Money. I watch that show a lot. And because I gambled.
It's actually a positive man. Used to cost us locals $80 for cable to watch it.
Is that right? Okay, well then somebody made a mistake with it. They thought it was
now you can watch it for $20 a month and no blackouts on MLB.
Oh, okay, so you can watch it for $20 a month before. See, I don't have to pay anything to watch it. Like Blue Jays and shit, free. Seattle, Dodgers. But I get mad because we don't get wet East Coast. Like I used to get Braves games, TBS for free all the time, and they could keep.
Fantastic news for me.
That's good. Good for you, dude. Be right back. Grab something. Be right back.
Yep, people can pick it up on basic satellite now too for free.
Cool. Be right back, bro. Back for a little bit of food up there. Just eat dinner. Roast beef. Talk about roast beef, gravy, potatoes, potatoes. Almost really good here. Now I'm going to get back in the series here. After my big three, I don't have a great starting pitcher. Actually, Little's pretty good. I don't know who started it. Started in New York, didn't it? Never did. Look at Dave's game's on there. Canceled. See how often it rains in New York, it stops. And then off at night. I really wanted to watch it too. Verlander and hate to see him now. One of my favorites to watch pitch. And Scherzer. I know it used to be nice. What the fuck's wrong with that guy? I do though, he's pitching pitches. He's one way when he comes off the mound, off the bump. He pushes himself too far one way or the other, that's where the ball goes. I mean, it's very odd. He starts doing this now. I mean, you're doing this early in your career. It's normal, but not this late in your career. It's not normal. Not all. I guess we go back to Monday. Walker.
And a pitch. Foul ball there.
Yankees had him last year. Didn't throw many innings. He's in the ERA for relief. Yeah, he's good. His ERA 4.02 over his career. Not bad. He's underrated.
Here's your one.
And
the grab right away. Digging in, Jake Cronenworth. Ripped to short, shanked on a bounce. To first, 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
hit hard, but it's nothing.
Trent Grisham, the next up for the Padres.
Oh, exit view 84.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you got any
Yeah,
chance of
it
hitting
was.
that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and
He's
not
tough.
an easy one to throw either.
That feels good. They say a lot of relief pitches do your A's are that's overblown because they leave the game. As runners on base, the pitcher comes in and gives up a run. One of those runs, it's not. Sharks to that pitch. Sharks to pitch for 4. They're not even on the mound and they're getting your A's blown up. Happens every day. Realistically, there's 20, 30 max pitches. So sometimes you put out there for too long. As a pitcher, I know, and both relief and start. It's hard. Both it's hard. Sometimes it's easier to start. Probably is easier to start. This is my favorite piece against lefties. Well, that sucks against lefties when the cards are lefties. Oh, you do here. Yeah, my pitches. 24, I'm taking them out.
Robert Suarez into the game.
Okay, so great.
Number 75.
Suarez. Really good two-seamer.
All one low.
No, not taking Dickie deep.
Just off the inside edge.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious
Keep it
at all.
down. He likes it up.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98.
Keep it down.
A really good pass at the ball.
Carter gets the call.
2 and 2.
What a sick pick. Set up inside. Dude, that's a beauty. Do that even better. Range up. Oh.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not getting squared up.
Right-hander kick deal.
That's where he likes it. He thought up and in, and I could trick him again. That's what you have to do to people, I think. Just like him. On the left side, anyway.
Swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get the
Oh, this one high and deep.
Unbelievable. Carroll does it. Or Ahmed, sorry, does it to me again. Ahmed's fucking underrated too.
Fire up the dugout, and the Diamondbacks walk it off in Game 3.
Right before the timer is supposed to run out, too. They're back in the series. Made a mistake, though. That's what happens. You make mistakes. You can't. Doesn't matter who it is. They're ball, like big league ball players. They take a deep video game, but it's still programmed that way. Make a mistake, you're gonna get hurt. I don't make a lot of mistakes, so I want that down. That ain't down. That's down in middle. In middle in is worse than middle. You know. Low ball hitter. Whatever. What are you gonna do? Series. I didn't expect a sweep on the Hulk, but let's hope LA.
Final score here today, 2-1. A one-run extra inning win.
Saying my bullpen, I was gonna give him a run.